moment the bullet hit the man, it shattered into pieces. One fragment went straight into his brain, but he didn't die. Instead, he started laughing. Even after being rushed to the hospital, he couldn't stop. We were figuring out how to get him into the MRI when something strange happened. His fingers started twitching uncontrollably, but he said he felt no pain at all. Before we could even run proper tests, his vision began deteriorating rapidly, so fast that by the time we finished the exam, he was completely blind. Then his heart rate spiked and his wounds started bleeding heavily. What happened next caught me off guard. Out of nowhere, I started laughing uncontrollably. The exact same symptom the man had shown earlier. That's when everyone realized we might be dealing with some kind of unknown infectious disease. They threw both of us into isolation. I gave them an important lead. While investigating the cause, I had gone to the man's house to collect samples that might contain pathogens. Shortly after, I developed the same symptoms. So the virus had to be somewhere in his home. House immediately locked down the man's residence and ran tests on the samples I'd brought back. Nothing useful came up. Meanwhile, the man's condition was deteriorating fast. He was in pain all over, and it was getting worse by the minute. Watching him suffer, I felt the pressure crushing down on me. I knew I'd end up just like him. That's when I came up with a crazy idea. The next day, when Cameron came to change my dressings, I grabbed a needle I'd used on myself and jabbed it into his thigh. Now he might be infected too. To save himself, he'd have no choice but to take my advice and sneak into the man's house to find clues about the virus. But before he could find anything, the man took another turn for the worse. Writhing in agony, he started screaming on his bed. I injected him with epinephrine, but it didn't help. House said it was hyperalgesia. The virus had spread to the pain receptors in his brain. The pain would never stop. The only option now was to put him in a medically induced coma. That's when Cameron found a bucket of pigeon droppings in the man's house, used as fertilizer for his plants. It was the perfect breeding ground for Cryptococcus. Once it gets into the brain, it causes rapid heartbeat, blindness, and uncontrollable pain, exactly matching all the symptoms. We immediately started treatment for Cryptococcus and tested the pigeon droppings. But after the medication, the man didn't improve. His heart stopped. I hit him with a full dose of epinephrine and did everything I could to resuscitate him. Nothing worked. The test results on the droppings came back negative for Cryptococcus. Dead end. Looking at the man lying dead on the bed, I saw my own fate staring back at me. Just when I was losing all hope, House quietly handed me an ice pick and a hammer. He wanted me to extract a cerebrospinal fluid sample from the man's brain for a biopsy to find out exactly what had infected him. That way, I could get targeted treatment, but the hospital administrator rushed in to stop us. He insisted this was an unknown infectious disease and had to be handled by the CDC. Like I cared about protocol at this point. By the time the CDC figured out the cause, I'd be dead. I swung the hammer without hesitation.
Seems the cop. Need something to bag the sample.
House pointed out that all I'd collected was cotton from the mattress, but I insisted I'd gotten a proper sample. Clearly, my condition was deteriorating too. Just like the man had experienced a day earlier, my vision was starting to go. The CDC took the body away shortly after. House's plan to find the cause through the corpse was shot. Even scarier, my condition was worsening faster than expected. In less than 2 hours, my pain level had hit an 8. I realized if I didn't do something to save myself, I was a dead man. I begged House to do a cerebrospinal fluid biopsy on me to find the cause. House flat out refused. He said one wrong move in that procedure could turn me into a vegetable. But I wasn't giving up. When Cameron came to change my dressings,